No mercy shall be given. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, episode 76, The Merciless Tiger. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode I was really indifferent to. Really this episode I could have cared less about. There were a couple of good moments in this episode, but was it enough to carry the whole thing? No. This episode here would be the definition of filler, but I'm rambling, so at risk of further rambling though, let's move on to the actual episode. So again, this is going to be like the Reader's Digest version of the episode. The episode's premise is Swirly is acting strange. Yuga and Luke go on a mission to try to help him, get him back to normal. At first they think he's hungry, so they order him food, delivered by Uber Eats Neil. Not exactly the phrasing for it, but let's be honest, that's essentially what it is. That was kind of funny. Neil being in this episode was totally unnecessary, but it's nice to see what he's been up to now that he's gotten the boot from the Goha Corporation, or he's left the Goha Corporation. Anyway, so now they head over to the Nanoshi Ladybug hideout, which is completely abandoned. They're trying to look for answers for Swirly. They end up running into Tiger, and Tiger and Yuga end up having a rush duel. Basically Tiger does not want them to be on this mission or whatever, and yeah, it's weird. Anyway, Rush Duel commences. It begins with Magnum Overroad Flagship versus Tiger's new fusion, Full Orchestra, Phantom Orchestra Music Ogre, new fusion monster. Yuga is completely destroyed with his Magnum Overload, which results in him having to bring out SEVENS Paladin. Still not enough. He ends up getting destroyed by Tiger. Yuga loses this rush duel, and yeah, Rook runs to his aid, and Tiger basically takes off. We really get no answers as to what that was all about. Kaizo ultimately, though, ends up going full Transformer on her, basically saying, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm not going to let Yuga get kicked around like this. And that was a nice little moment. Then ultimately the episode ends at the end of the day at Yuga's house. We get introduced to Yuka'S mom for the first time. Rook does anyway. And this is also where Yuga hears this, that he's the whole Goha 6 sibling thing, which he thinks is completely ridiculous. But ultimately it gets cut short by the phone ringing, and we learn from Yuka'S mom that Yuo has been calling repeatedly nonstop for Yuga. He wants to have a meeting with him. Yuga ends up meeting him in the Goha Corporation. It was supposed to be a one-on-one meeting, but of course Rook, Gakuto, and Roman are all with Yuga, and that's where the episode leaves off, on that bit of a cliffhanger. And again, that's the episode. That's the Reader's Digest version of the episode, rather. This episode, like I said, was really just a filler episode. It really did. There were a lot of things that didn't make sense to me. There were some good moments in this episode. Seeing Neil was funny. Seeing Tiger's new fusion monster was great too. Kaizo going full Transformer was great. Seeing Yuka'S mom was great. A little bit of the plot armor at the end with the Goha 6 sibling thing. That was all very nice. Was it enough to carry the entire episode? Not really, in my opinion. Overall, I give this episode a 5 out of 10. Really wasn't the best episode, wasn't really the worst episode, but again, those are just my thoughts, and as always, I want to hear yours. So, in the comment section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody.